Have you ever felt like the New Year's weight loss goal is a mountain that you just can't climb? Let's change that story. Forget endless hours at the gym or complicated diets this year. It's all about simple, doable steps that bring real results. And I'm going to share some tips and insights that can help you get moving right at home, building strength and boosting energy on your own terms. Remember, small, steady actions lead to big wins. Studies in the journal Strength and Conditioning show that even basic body weight focused routines can burn calories, increase endurance, and build strength. Best of all, you can do them anywhere, no matter where you are. So if you're ready to make this New Year's different, let's jump into some exercises. What we're gonna do now is a pose called bridge pose, Setu Bandhasana. And you're gonna bring the feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart and bring your arms to the sides. This is to activate the glute muscles, but also a little bit of lower back muscles. Now, you're gonna come up as high as you can, but just to start off with, squeeze your glutes as much as you can. In Pilates, they kind of teach this to do this pelvic tilt. I don't want you to exaggerate the pelvic tilt. I really want you to feel like you're pulling the pubic bone towards the navel. I don't want you to tuck the tailbone. That's the worst thing that you can do. But feel like you're pulling the pubic bone upwards. So don't do it through tucking the tailbone. Do it through finding that midline and pulling it up towards the sternum, the xiphoid process in the center of your chest, and then relax. And then engage the glutes again and kind of pull this up, just in beginning here. And then see if you can lift up just a little bit now. Doesn't have to be that much, but just keep squeezing the glutes, push down through the heels of the feet, and then lower down. Take a breath in and a breath out. And then do it again, squeeze the glutes and lift up just a little bit now. You don't have to come up very far. And then come on down. By the way, if you're feeling motivated to start your journey, hit that like button. It's a small, simple step that shows that you're ready for a positive change. And then again, squeeze the glutes, kind of tuck the tailbone a little bit, and then lift up just a bit. Very good. And then squeeze the glutes a little bit more. Push down through the heels of the feet. Now, can you come up just a little bit more? Just a little bit more, not all the way, just a little bit, really squeeze, and then come on down. Beautiful, I love it. All right, so now we're gonna do it again. Squeeze the glutes, kind of pull a little bit up through the pubic bone towards the xiphoid process and heart, and then come on up. And this time, maybe come up just a little bit higher, maybe not all the way, but just a little bit higher. Squeeze the glutes a little bit more. And then come on down. Nice. And then come on up again. Squeeze the glutes first. Push down through the heels of the feet. And this time come up as high as you can, or as high as you're comfortable. Just breathing there, inhaling and exhaling. And then come on down. Very nice. Love it, love it, love it. Let's do it one more time. I just love this one. Squeeze the glutes, lift up. Now, you don't have to come up all the way or come up incrementally, but you kind of feel your way into it. And as you feel your glutes starting to turn on, you're gonna feel like, oh, I can contract a little bit more. As I contract a little bit more, I come up a little bit higher and a little bit higher and a little bit higher. Stay there for a moment, squeeze. And then come on down. Wonderful. So bring your arms out to the sides here. Just bring them out. If you have a dog nearby, make sure you give them a little pat. Hey, Dest. And then bring your knees into your chest, and then just slowly come over to the right, about less than halfway. So this is about my halfway. So a little less is right here. Anchor down into the opposite shoulder and then come on up. And then do that again. Come on over and gently, not forcefully, squeeze your legs together. Pull in a bit more and then come on up. And then come on over again. Bring the knees towards the chest. Turn the corners of your mouth upwards. Pull the knees in. Again, squeeze the knees a little bit and then come on up and then come on down. So we're holding it for about 6 seconds and we're going to repeat it 6 times. I like in this particular sequence just to pause in the middle, just with the feet on the ground, take a breath. Coming at these from a relaxed state is so important. There's a tendency for us to kind of think, oh my God, I need to lose weight. I need to get more in shape. And we're going to rev up our nervous system. That doesn't actually make us lose weight. It actually increases our cortisol levels, which then in turn makes us hold on to weight. So we actually want to come from a relaxed state so we produce less cortisol and therefore hold on to less weight. Not what we're wanting to do. So let's do it again. Bring the knees in, come on over. Remember that we're kind of going for a weight loss detox idea. So start to feel the internal organs kind of squeezing and compressing. Come on back up. And then come on over again. Less than halfway, really pull the knees into the chest. Feel all your core muscles engaging. Press down through the opposite shoulder. Inhale back up. And then exhale, come back over to the side. Again, pull the knees into the chest. Pull through the pubic symphysis up towards the navel. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, bring the feet down. Nice. Remember to give your pet, if you have one nearby, some love. Whether it's a cat or a dog or a snake, whatever it is. All creatures need a little bit of TLC, right? Okay, so now we're gonna do the other side. So bring again the knees into the chest and then let the knees come on over. And you might notice there's a bit of a difference. I can feel a little bit of tightness on this side because the muscles aren't rotating well to my left side rotators. Inhale, come on back up. Pull again the knees to the chest, pull the pubic bone up, and then exhale, come back over to the side. And again, pull the knees up, and I'm starting to feel the muscles activating now. It's such a cool feeling. Inhale, come on back up when you feel muscles turning on, and then exhale, come on over. There you go. And then inhale back up and then relax the feet down. Inhale deeply and exhale deeply. Sometimes it's nice to bring the hands to the lower belly and just kind of take a moment to feel that. Beautiful. Okay, so bring the knees back in towards the chest and then bring the knees over. And pull the knees in as much as you can. Beautiful. And then come on back up. And then come on over. Pull the knees up as much as you can. Feel the pubic bone, the pubic symphysis moving upwards. Inhale back up. And exhale back over. Really keep anchored down through the opposite shoulder blade. Inhale back up and then exhale back down. And just take a moment to breathe in and breathe out. And did you know the International Journal of Obesity found that short, consistent workouts can really help rev up your metabolism? It's proof that just doing a little bit every day makes a big difference over time. Find a standing position And we're just going to do a few chair poses. This is to activate more of the back muscles. So inhale, sit back into your heels and lift the arms up and lift the chest up as much as you can with the corners of your mouth upwards, of course. And then come on back down and relax. Take a deep breath in, sit back and lift the chest up, drop the shoulders down. This is such a great pose to do. Exhale, come on out, because it starts to invigorate your breath as well as start to invigorate your back muscles. I do this on the plane, while I'm waiting for a flight in the airport, when I wake up in the morning. It just invigorates everything, and it's something that you can do anywhere. Come and sit back. You're also starting to engage some of your hip flexors as well. And I want to invite you to also engage your glutes and then come on out of it. Inhale, come and sit back. Lift up through the chest and the heart. Very good. Sit back a little bit more and then lift up the chest a little bit more. Do you guys feel your back muscles? And then come on out of it. And then come on into it one more time. Lift up the chest, even look up a little bit without cranking into your neck. And then come on out. Beautiful. Just feeling everything really invigorated right now. It's just wonderful. All right. So next thing that we're going to do is come into downward facing dog and plank pose. Great way to activate all of the core muscles. So bring your hands to your waist, bend your knees a bit, come forward, bend your knees, bring your hands to the floor and gently walk your feet back. Very nice. And this is what we call downward facing dog. Now, if this is too difficult for you, another solution is just come onto your knees here, all right? So you can do this with your knees, and if you can do downward dog, great. If not, that's completely fine too. What I want you to do is come into a plank pose now. So just in plank, press up in between the shoulder blades, let your hips dip a little bit, engage your quads and engage your core. And then exhale, come back into downward dog. Inhale, come into plank, engage your core, let your hips dip a little bit, push up in between the shoulder blades, press your heels back. Oh, I can feel my core muscles working. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come into plank, let your hips dip a little bit. Even squeeze your glutes. Now pull the navel up, lift up in between your shoulder blades, and then exhale back into downward dog. If you're doing it from the knees position, come into plank. So if you're coming in from the knees, you just simply lift your knees up. This is so good. It's going to activate your transverse abdominis. And once that thing is activated, oh my God, the fat cells start burning up. Exhale, downward dog. One more time. Inhale, come to plank. Let your hips dip a little bit more, but pull up in between the shoulder blades more. Lift the navel towards the spine, push back into the heels of the feet. Now this time, bring the knees down and come onto your elbows. Next one is one of my faves, something I've just discovered recently. And on one hand, it's a little hard to do, but get your mind out of the hardness and just get into the doingness of it. Bring one hand, one elbow down to the ground, one hand behind your neck, and then rotate up as much as you can and lift the elbow up, and then down, and then up. Look up as much as you can without hurting your neck, of course. Look up, 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 and then down. Such a great detox pose because we're doing twisting as well. Do it again. Lift up. Smile. Hey, Mom. And down. And inhale up. And then down. And then up. And then down. And then one more time. Come on up. and then back down. Whew. Do you guys feel something working? I mean, you have to use a lot of muscles to get that action happening. As you activate those muscles, more calories are demanded, thus more fat cells burning. Inhale, come on up. But the most important thing is that you're using your body. And then come on down. And then come on up. And you're starting to activate all of these muscles. As they're activated, you're going to become more stable. As you're more stable, you're going to become more confident and, more importantly, pain-free. And then come on down. And then come on up. And then come on down. And then come on up. And then come on down. And then do it again. Come on up. And then come on down. And then come on up one more time. Lift the elbow up as high as you can. Lift the twist. And then come on down. Beautiful. I love it. Okay, so now let's come into downward dog. Nice. Now come into plank and then bring one hand, your left hand, to the middle of the mat and lift the leg up or the other arm up and lift up as high as you can. And then bring that arm over. Very good. Now bring that hand back up, the right hand back up. Bring it towards your waist, bend your knees, and then slowly come on back up and bring the arm over the head, really creating or engaging all those side bender muscles here. And then bring the arm up and lower down, and then come on up and bring the arm over the head. And then bring the arm up and down, and then up again, and over the head, and then up, and down, and up, and over the head. And if, by the way, this is difficult for you, you can always bring one knee down, okay? And just kind of move the arm through that movement. Do it again, lift up, bring the arm over the head, and then come back, and then move into downward facing dog. Let's do the other side, friends. So bring the right hand to the middle, bring the heels over to the right, bring that hand up towards the sky, and then over the head. And then bring the arm up, bend the knees, lower the hips. Inhale, back up, and bring the arm over the head. And then bring the arm up, lower the knees down. Again, the lower knee can be on the ground. And bring the arm up and over the head. And bring the arm up and bend the knees, lower down. Bring the arm up and over the head. And bring the arm up, lower the knees, lower the hips, bend the knees, and then bring the hips back up and bring that arm over the head. Oh, wonderful. One more time. And then bend the knees, lower the hips, lift up, bring that arm up, and then over the head, and then rotate, come into downward dog. Looking to go beyond the basics, friends, check out my AYAMA program in the description below. It's packed with step-by-step guidance to support your weight loss goals and keep you feeling strong all year long. Okay, so now we're gonna slowly walk the feet back up to the hands or towards the hands, bend your knees, and then bring your hands to your waist and then come on up. Nice. Now we're gonna come up towards the front of your mat or find a place on the ground. You don't need to have a yoga mat. And what you're gonna do now is lift one knee up towards the chest, hold it there for a moment, and then take that foot back as far as you can and just coming into a lunge. And we're gonna do this a couple of times on each side. So as you're doing this, kind of check in with your back that one side isn't dropped more than the other side, that both sides are even, that you're kind of creating this arch in your spine, this lengthening or elongation, that your glutes are engaged. And then inhale, come back and bring the knee, the left knee, this one, up to your chest, and then slowly press down. Isn't that wonderful? This is one of my favorite exercises lately. Bring the right knee up. It's so challenging because it's so specific. Squeeze up, 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 up without leaning over to the side, and then press it back. Lift the arms up a bit. You're gonna feel your triceps engaging. Press down through the heel of the foot, engage the glutes, elongate the spine, feel the erectness of the spine. Bring the foot up and slowly lower the foot down. Beautiful. Bring the left knee up. Squeeze your core, bend that right knee, and then drive that left foot back. Lift the arms up a bit so you can feel the triceps engaging. Elongate through the spine, press back through the left heel, press the right heel down, squeeze your glutes, bring that knee back up into the chest, standing, and then slowly down. And bring the right knee up, and then slowly back, drive it back. Elongate the spine, press down through the left heel, press back through the right heel. Keep the hips moving into midline, core engaged, spine elongated. Feel the erector muscles working. Squeeze your glutes, and then bring the right knee up in towards the chest and lower back down. Let's do it one more time each side. Bring the left knee up, and then step the left foot back. Beautiful. Elongate through the spine, press down through the right heel, press back through left heel. Squeeze your glutes, feel the triceps engaging here, and then come up, bring that left knee up, and then lower down. Last one. Bring the right knee up, and then bring that right foot back. Squeeze the glutes here. Squeeze your glutes, elongate through the chest, press down through that left heel. Don't let your hips just drop. Keep them kind of lifting away from the floor so you don't have droopy hips. And then bring that right foot back, that right knee up towards the chest, and then lower down. And just pause for a moment, breathing in and breathing out. Inhale and exhale. Okay, so from here, let's step the left foot back, right leg straight. And the back foot doesn't have to be back that far, 2.5, 3 feet, more or less. It can be off to the side. And then bend that front knee and bring the arms, reach up to the sky. Inhale. And exhale, lower the arms down and straighten the leg. Inhale, bring the arms, reach up. Now lift the chest and lift your heart up and drive the arm bones back again, feeling all the back muscles engaging, and then bring the arms down. We'll do it a couple more times. Bring the arms up. And exhale slowly down. And bring the arms, reach up. One of the things that I'm really focusing on right now is pressing down through the right heel of the foot. I'm also focusing on imagining like there's two ropes coming from the ceiling and I'm pulling my torso up while I'm pressing down through both heels of the feet and then lowering the arms back down. And inhale, bring the arms reach up. And exhale, back down, step your back foot up. And let's step the right foot back now. So again, setting up in sort of the same way. Inhale, bend the left knee this time, bring the arms reach up. I'm also focusing on squeezing that right glute, and even to some degree my left glute, even though it's in an elongated state. And then exhale, come back. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Again, imagine that you've got two ropes coming from the ceiling. You're pulling your torso up as you're bending that front knee, pressing down through both heels of the feet, and exhale. We'll do it one more time. Inhale, bend that front knee. Bring the arms, reach up. And then slowly come back. It's beautiful. So all you got to do now is just pivot the feet, pointing one direction. The feet are already wide apart. And what we're going to do is bring the hands to our hips. We're going to come a little bit forward, not too much, 10, 20 degrees, maybe 30, and then come on back up. So inhale here, exhale, come forward. Squeeze your core, push down through the heels of the feet, and then come on up. Inhale and exhale, come forward. I've got my hands on my thighs to remind me to engage my thighs as I'm doing this. Inhale, back up. And exhale, come forward. If you got questions or need more tips, drop a comment below. Friends, I'm here to help and offer extra advice and guidance and make sure that you're on the right path. Inhale, come back up. Let's use the arms now. Exhale, come forward exactly the same amount, 20, 30 degrees. Bring the right hand down and bring the left hand up. Inhale, back up. Arms out to the sides. Exhale, other side. Inhale, back up. And exhale, come forward. Inhale, back up. Exhale, come forward. And twist. So you're only coming about 20 or 30 degrees. Drop that left hand and reach the right hand up. Inhale, back up. And exhale. Inhale, back up. And exhale. Inhale, back up. And exhale, the last one. Inhale, back up. And then just bring the feet towards each other just for a short moment. And just notice how you're standing tall. Feel the length in your spine, the energy in your body. Everything just kind of feels awakened and enlivened. My hope is that through this practice, you start to take that feeling of becoming or feeling enlivened and bring it into the rest of your life to motivate and inspire you. So let's go down to the floor and finish up with our last two postures. All right, friends, so now we're gonna finish up with the last couple of poses. So coming down onto your stomach, we're gonna do one of my favorite poses called Shalabhasana. So you're gonna lift up the legs and lift up the chest. And this is to get all of the back muscles working. And then you can bring the arms forwards and then back and then slowly down. Very nice here. And then do it again, lift up. And then bring the arms slowly forward. And then slowly back. And then down. Such a great pose. And then lift up again. Bring the arms slowly forward. And slowly back. And then come on down. And then we'll do it again. Come on up. And then slowly bring the arms forward. And then slowly back. Lift up, 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 and down. Take a breath here. Inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. And then come on up again. Lift up. Yay! Sometimes it's called Superman pose. I'm a Superman or a Superwoman, whatever you do, whatever floats your boat. And come on down. And then come on up again. Last one. Make it good. Lift up as high as you can. Then bring the arms slowly forward. And slowly down. Delicious. Roll over onto your back. And the last pose in this sequence is just to take a nice Shavasana. And this is just such a wonderful way to kind of like chill out, relax, systematically go through your body, relax each part of your body. Stay with your breath. And feel yourself returning or moving more deeply into that rest and digest state of body and mind and spirits. And stay here as long as you like. And continue breathing in and out and following your breath. Remember, progress isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up for yourself in small, meaningful ways. Start with what you can do today, stay patient, and most importantly, celebrate every bit of progress you make. Because over time, you're going to notice that you're feeling stronger, more energized, and most importantly, more confident as you move through your days. If you found these insights helpful, share this video with someone who could use a boost of motivation and maybe good information. And don't forget to subscribe for more simple, effective ways to help you feel your best. Here's to a new year filled with strength, confidence, and a healthier you.